How you guys doing? It's a cold night or cold evening. It's been raining here. Um, all right, so welcome to What's on Your Mind Wednesday Live with Uche Onochie. I'm happy to answer some of your questions today. And it seems to be like I'm getting a lot of questions on marriages, relationships. Okay, you guys are turning me into um, a relationship and marriage consultant or expert. But that's good. I'm also a life coach, apart from being a business and leadership coach and personal finance coach. So it's good to also have the opportunity to counsel and talk to people in that area. So I think we have a question today. Yeah, we have one question today from Ime from Uyo, and this is what he says. He says, the woman I want to marry has some belief systems I am concerned about. She believes women should be housewives and they have no place in the world of business and commerce. Wow, interesting. I feel that is obsolete. Please, is there a book or books you could recommend to help change her mindset? Now, I don't care if she wants to be a housewife, but let it be because she wants to, not because she has to. Okay, well, it's interesting question, but also I think that there's some misinformation. I think there's some gaps somewhere that need to be filled. The woman I want to marry has this belief system that women should be housewives and they have no place in the world of business and commerce. That's not true. That is not true. Women are doing a lot in business and commerce every day. Women are working. The workforce is filled with women every day striving in business and commerce. And a lot of them are celebrated every day. Every day they are celebrated on social media or newspapers. So to say that women, she has that belief, okay, fine. I don't know what must have brought about her believing in that kind of believing that housewives, women should be housewives. But to now say that they have no place in the world of business and commerce, that is totally wrong. It's been obsolete many years ago. It's been obsolete over 100 years. It's been obsolete over 100 years. So you cannot say that women don't women should not participate in business and commerce. When it comes to life, book of life, I think more in counseling. I think you're doing the right thing in terms of seeking counseling, a particular book. I don't know, I've seen any book, I can't recollect seeing any book that talks about women should go to work. Perhaps there is, but I really don't know much about that. And you said I don't care if she wants to be a housewife. I think you need to care if she wants to be a housewife. Now they don't even call women housewives anymore. They call them homemakers. They are homemakers. You might want your wife to be a homemaker, but please, by all means, as she's a homemaker, does not stop her from earning. Because I think largely when we say women are housewives should stay at home, it means that they are not earning and the men will do all all the earning. The men will be the breadwinner. They come home, and when they come home, they will just they take care of the whole house. See, we are not in that generation anymore. Our fathers did it, but I'm sure they didn't find it very funny. They didn't find it very funny that only one person will be working, only one person will be contributing to the house. After a while, whoever is the breadwinner, that person's body begins to bite them. The person begins to get worked up, agitated over every little thing. I feel that a woman should also carry her weight. Might not be like her husband, but she should also be able to carry her weight. She should be able to do something and contribute something, no matter how small. There's nothing stopping her from working at home. In this internet age, there's nothing stopping her from earning at home. There are many things that you can do as a woman, as a homemaker, as a housewife. There are many things you can do. I know housewives that are doing detergent in their backyard, in their boys' quarters. I know many women that are doing Christmas that just passed. They're doing hampers. I know women that are doing hand sanitizers. They're doing a lot from the house. I know women that are at home and they are earning more than their husbands that go to work. So nobody should be idle. Nobody should be idle. And I want to also believe that your wife to be, your fiance's parents must have trained her and brought her up. He didn't train her and bring her up. Nobody sends their daughter to school to go to university, maybe get a master's, so that you take that master's and go and become a housewife. There's more you can do than have children. Children is not a badge anybody should wear. Having children and taking care of and cooking is not a badge of honor. It's one of the things you do along the way, but it shouldn't be a badge of honor of any kind at all. Women of today should be like women in Hebrews 31. Sorry, in Proverbs 31. That your children will call you blessed. Your husband will call you blessed. And you wake up in the morning to do your trade. You must have a trade that you wake up. So the thing with housewives and men wanting their wives to be at home is that, okay, let them be at home by the time the kids go to school or about to go to school. So even if you have a help, you have to look at her. Sometimes the help might not prepare your children, the way you want. So maybe women to be at home to prepare their children, and also to be at home by the time their children are coming in the afternoon. But there's nothing stopping you. Absolutely nothing is stopping you from doing something at home. The idle mind is the devil's workshop. She's not in solitary confinement that she will just be in the house and be doing nothing. She needs to earn. Certain women are good in trade. Women can trade. You can sell. There are over 1 million things a woman can do right there in the house. Some fashion designers, their office is at home. Those that are into catering, they cater from their home. They don't have restaurants, but they have vehicles. When you place an order, they will send the food right there in the home. So they have their kids. They take care of their kids. They take care of their husbands. They're at home. They're not living. If the issue is not leaving the house, there's so many things that you can do. You run a catering outfit from the home. You can run a fashion designing outfit from the home. You can make juice from the home. You can make all manner of things from the home. You have to be, please do not encourage your wife to be idle. Because when she's idle, it's you she will face. When she's idle, an idle person is always frustrated. after a while, depression will set in. And you know that most of the time, we don't know how depression sets in for us. Some people are depressed, they don't know it. Depression can just become in form of anger. And you say, this woman doesn't love me, but because she's depressed, she's deprived of some certain things, you will see her turn into something else in your home. Don't do that, please. Don't do that. And also, a man that is working and comes back home, you become highly irritated. If your food is not ready on time, you are irritated. If the slightest thing, you are irritated, because it is a great burden, and nobody has money all the time. So you are under pressure to bring when you don't have, when you have, and when you don't have. After a while, it tells on you as a person. And you might also have a different way of expressing your depression. And your wife begins to think you don't love her anymore. So there is absolutely, if you don't want your wife, if you don't mind your wife to be, there's no housewife again. I don't even think there's no housewife, it's homemaker. So let us be current with the trends and call things the way they are. There's no housewife, they call them homemakers. So you are making a home doesn't necessarily mean that you are idle, stretch your legs after taking care of the kids, you clean the house, or you do, then you sleep, you wait for them to come. What kind of lifestyle is that? I don't wish it for my daughters, spiritual and physical. So why will I have to wish it and allow somebody else to do that? Women are too valuable to be idle. They're too gifted to be idle. They have so many things they can do and contribute to the well-being of the house. So please, 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 if you don't want your wife to work, some men, they say they don't want their wives to answer sir to another man. That's their problem. If that was what you said, I would have said, okay, then let her start her business from the home. She can write, she can teach, she can do a lot of things. I want you to go to Google and say business opportunities for homemakers or business ideas for homemakers. And you see the kind of things that will drop out for you. You see the kind of opportunities your wife can do at home. Please, it's not obsolete. Women work. Women are too educated for them to be idle doing nothing. They're too educated. It's not out of place. It has never been out of place. It's men that purposely want to suppress women and keep them at home. Women have been working from God knows when. Women have been in business, even in the countries where they say women are not, don't have much rights. Even in those countries, women are working. Women are trading. Yes, they don't have any other man they call sir too, but they are trading, they are working. So please, 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 I don't know where she's been getting her advice from. I don't know where she got that notion from, but that notion is wrong. You don't even need a book. You don't need a book to see that women have a place, not just a place, a big place in business and commerce. Open and tap, go to any entrepreneurship page, any commerce page, you see women. Even in our country, how many women do we have as ministers, as business and MDs of banks in our country, Nigeria? So how can you say women have no place? Even Muslim women, we thought that they are in positions all over the place. So there's nobody that is not into business and commerce. You must trade. You must trade something. You must be trading in something. Sorry, must be trading in something. Allow your wife. What is she good at? She can be good in bead making. She can be good in sewing. She can be good in baking. Let her bake from the home and now turn it into a business. Your wife will be happier if she's earning, I tell you. You know, because you guys are not married yet and you feel that, okay, that's how it's going to be. Marriage is an eye-opener. When you get into that marriage, she becomes tired of being at home and you also become tired of earning. Two of you need to, when she's working, she's experiencing new things on a daily basis. When you go to work, you are experiencing new things on a daily basis. And that's what refreshes the mind and refreshes someone for the next day. You can't see the same building over again. She's not in prison. And moreover, she can't stretch her legs and do nothing at home. No, that's not advisable. For the integrity, no, not even integrity, for the respect of a woman. A woman should respect herself, for the respect from her in-laws, so that one day somebody will not come and say, see, you stretch here, you are eating my husband, my son's money, you are eating my brother's money. Go and do something. You know, I've heard stories that women just want to sit down and they just want to have kids. There's so much they can do. Please don't encourage it. I strongly advise, I strongly advise that even if your wife is not going to work, she must do something from the home, and she cannot be idle. And you don't need a book to know this. Okay, and you can also get one or two people in that Uyo. There are a lot of enterprising women in Uyo that can counsel her, that can speak to her. If you belong in a church, ask your pastor or pastor's wife. Look around you. You don't need a book to tell you that. Okay, and please, if you don't care for her being at home, also, but I need you to care for her to be doing something at home. You see, marriage is a lifetime thing. So you need to get it right. You need to get it right. Nobody is stable all the time. I've seen men, they have good jobs, they lose their job, and it takes them 2 years to get another job. At that time, women jump in and support. At times, your business, the men doing very well, their business will crumble. No business is coming. Nothing is happening. That little change the women are making, it supports the home. At least the woman is not asking you for food, is not asking money for food, for clothing, and all those things. So you have some bit of respite for you to launch out and do and recover from whatever damage whatever thing has hit you. So those things that homemakers make on the side, they become valuable. Don't deprive yourself that as a man. And if tomorrow your wife starts working, doing business and even earns more than you, it shouldn't also intimidate you, because it's for one purse, is to one common, is for one cause, one purse is for one reason, and you are the head of the home. It doesn't matter as long as two of you are coming, as long as the money is coming into the house and you people have a way of disbursing those funds, then it's okay. Please, Iman, this thing I see here, I don't really like it much, but I feel that a word is enough for the wise. However you want to do it, please, I beg of you, try as much as possible to get your wife to work. Women are too valuable in this 21st century than to just sit at home and cross their legs. She doesn't know it, but she will become depressed after a while. I'm tired of that lifestyle. You don't know it. Things might be okay now, but there comes a time when you become depressed into when you become depressed into being the only provider. Okay, so Ima, I hope I've answered your questions, and I wish you a successful marriage. I also pray for you that you'll be able to sort out all these things before you head into marriage. If there are also some gray areas, please, you can ask me. Marriage is something that you need to know exactly what you're entering, so that you don't go in there and regret. If there are other areas, deal with it before the marriage. So other mindsets, deal with it, because certain things should be deal breakers. A woman coming to your house and doing nothing, as far as I'm concerned, that's a deal breaker. And so you need to sort it out and move on. You know, it's just a mindset of perhaps what the way she has been, what she has known, and maybe has led her to that. But I think that every mindset can be shifted. It can be a shift, a mindset shift. So I wish you guys the best, Amen. I wish you the best and successful relationship and marriage. Okay, thank you guys for listening today. Thank you for coming on today. Apart from marriage, I get a lot of marriage, relationship questions. Fine. I'm 18 years in marriage, so I have an idea of one or two things. And also being a life coach helps me to be able to help you guys go through this. So I believe, ask me the questions. On Mondays, I do a webinar. I do a business webinar on Mondays. Then on Wednesdays, I answer questions like this. Okay, so if you have questions in the area of business, career, leadership, personal finance, relationship, marriage, you can ask me. Okay, so it's a wet day, so let me leave you guys to go and get home before the traffic comes. At this wet day, so most of us will sleep well. The heat has been much. So I wish you guys well. See you. Have a good weekend, and we convene again on Monday. God bless.